Welcome to Free Beer Friday, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
What? Oh my gosh, guys. Welcome back to Free Beer Friday. Another episode. I'm your host, as always, Ben Easley, from the Bearded Monk, from the place where I always drink, or one of them. Yes. With me today, Yanni, Arestas, Armadillo Aleworks, Tyler, it doesn't matter.
Rogers.
I said it doesn't matter. You're just Tyler.
Well, you know,
Tyler.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Tyler Rogers.
I'm known by a few different names.
Oh, yeah, I got a name for you, but I can't say it in front of all these people. That's right. There's some special times back in the day. Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
All right. We're on. You guys have been on before. Well, Tyler,
Yes.
Tyler, you haven't
I
actually
have
been
not.
on. Yeah. So we've gotten the rundown on Armadillo, and if these poor people have not ever heard of you, they have not been in Denton for very long, or they've been hiding out somewhere. Do you want to give a little rundown on Armadillo for everybody?
Yeah, so basically Armadillo Aleworks started when my buddy Bobby and I decided we want to open a brewery here in Denton, Texas. So we met back when I was still in high school. He just started college, and we're really into like the local music scene, so we'd go like out to Deep Ellum and all these places like a couple times a week. And he ended up, we went to UNT together, and then when he graduated, he went and started working down at St. Arnold because he got really good at home brewing while he was in college. And he went down there and did that professionally for 3 years, and then he just called me up one day. It was like, hey, man, I want to start a brewery. I want to do it in Denton. Let's talk. And the rest is history. So, yeah, basically after that, we did the new venture creation contest at UNT. That was really great because it got us
the
to
Murphy
like
Enterprise Center, right?
Yeah, and we did our business plan, in like a few months, and it gave us like a deadline, and got us on track. And then after that, we did a Kickstarter, which is fantastic. And then we went and contract brewed down at Deep Ellum. That opportunity kind of arose. They saw what we were doing at Denton because at that time we were doing our sodas. We had our craft sodas. We were making them in the basement of Andy's, which was awesome. And so, they saw that. They just saw how hard we were hustling, how much we wanted to make, a Denton brewery happen. And, we were down there for a couple years. We had a location on the other side of town that we were looking into. It kind of didn't work out, but, in the grand scheme of things, like it really worked out for us because now we have our dream location that just opened up a couple weeks ago, 221 South Bell Avenue.
Right down the road.
Yeah, white and orange building next to Boca 31. We'll have our sign next week. We've had it. It's ready. We're just going through the final parts of the permitting. I think early next week it'll be approved, and we'll have the sign up. So, yeah, we also opened up a coffee shop in there. So we got Ben and Haley on board. Their company's named Cryptozoology, but we kind of brought everything in-house. So basically the concept is from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on most days, not on Sundays. We have a full-service coffee shop, and then at 2 we switch over to a tap room. We still have sparkling tea on tap. We still have nitro coffee on tap. We have 3 craft sodas that we make in-house that I just mentioned a moment ago. That was the first thing we did. And then we have quite a few of our beers, which I know we'll talk about here in a moment. But that's kind of what it turned into. That was always our dream. We wanted just a big space where the Denton community could go and just enjoy their drinks, bring in food next door from Boca 31 or the food trucks or any one of the lovely restaurants downtown, order it in, and just have a good time with their friends.
Right on, man.
And the cool thing about our spot is what I've been telling people in Dallas and Fort Worth is since we have a coffee shop in the morning, you can start your day with us and then end your day with us. So
yep, and we have a few regulars that are coming at night now as well, getting a beer after work, so it's awesome.
So you're getting coffee in the morning, doing some work, going to work, and then coming back for a little nightcap.
Exactly.
That's perfect. Well, and, you mentioned this history of getting to this brewery because we've all been waiting for this for the longest time. Hey, you didn't mention that you guys got laws changed in this town for this.
Yeah,
that was not allowed, right?
Right. So basically, craft liquor is now the production of craft liquor is now permissible in the downtown zone. You went through like the planning and zoning and city council and everything, and that was a pretty smooth process. It just it takes some time because they have things booked out for months and all that. So, but yeah, we just kind of showed them like, hey, look, we're already wanting to be really close to downtown. Let's make it official. Let's make it in downtown. This is something that helps out so many other downtown areas,
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, people travel for beer.
Yep.
They travel for breweries.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've had
specifically.
people come from Oklahoma, from Houston, from further, just to try beer.
Right on.
But because they're here, hey, where should I go for lunch? Where else? We refer them over to Bearded Monk and Eastside
Right
and
on.
everywhere else, and all the wonderful places to go eat lunch and dinner and all that kind of stuff here. So,
Well, that one of the fun things that I tell when folks come to visit from out of town all the time, you're in the most craft beer dense area in all of Texas.
pretty much.
And it's like Barley and Board on the west side and you guys on the east side and like everything in between.
there.
You just don't have to go get back in your car.
Hundreds and hundreds of taps of
Yeah.
delicious beer at very, very reasonable prices.
Oh, yeah, it's Denton.
Very reasonable. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love what we've created here. Just everyone working together. It's beautiful.
Right on. Dude, yeah, I love this area. And you guys really added to it.
Thank you.
That's what's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Denton's definitely become more of a beer destination.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, big time. Well, okay, so let's talk about some beer.
Let's do beer.
Yeah. All right, what we got? I'll quit drinking that for a minute. How about that?
So, yeah, what Ben's been sipping on, he has our Royal Champ, which is the best way to describe this beer. It's kind of a champagne beer hybrid. We use 100% champagne yeast in this, and so you get that really dry mouthfeel like you would expect from a champagne. Super crisp, super light. We also use purple corn nectar in that, and so that adds a really nice little fruit note to it. So slightly fruity, but overall dry and crisp and super easy to crush in this Texas heat.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect for summer.
Yep.
Is there something going on with this
Yeah,
one?
most definitely.
Yeah.
So this is, we've had Greenbelt and Royal Champ on the market. Those are some of the ones that we did under contract brewing at North Texas Brewing, Grapevine. But so this uses a very special ingredient called purple corn nectar. I think it's Peruvian purple corn that is turned to like this nectar. And because it's so rare, so hard to find, basically we can't source it anymore. It was only available from like one place, and we were really the only ones buying it on a commercial scale. Like there was really no one else using it. To my knowledge, it's the only beer. Maybe might have been a couple other ones perhaps, but so because of that, it just got to a point where like we can't order it anymore. So I think one of the things with Armadillo is like when we're throwing a curveball, we figure something out. So we actually already have a kind of modified version of this for a second, we were calling it Denton Champ because it's that was kind of like the code name, like the beta name or whatever. But it doesn't have the champagne yeast. So we're like, all right, we got to think of a different name. We're gonna launch it as the Taproom Special Session Ale.
Okay.
So it's just we have a lot of people coming in that aren't really as into craft beer yet. They're coming in with their friends that are really into craft beer, and they're saying, hey, we drink lighter beer or something. So it's something we wanted to have for the taproom. So it's really similar, but it doesn't have that champagne flavor, which is something I really love in that beer. And, we'd love to start making it again someday in the future. If we could source the ingredient reliably. Just one of those things like we might be able to get some to make a batch. And, if we could do that and just sell in the taproom, I think that
Just
might work.
here and there as they can produce it. Yeah.
Exactly. But so that session ale is coming out soon. And the way we're doing all of our taproom specials is we just kind of launch them as like the taproom special session ale, kind of like a boring generic name. But we've got a few really cool ideas for the name. Yeah.
Right on.
We have
Okay.
one really good idea. Hopefully we could. I'm not gonna jinx it. We'll wait until it's. So yeah, I'll leave it at
We'll
that.
see. Perfect. We'll have to hear more.
getting excited.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, and what else do we have?
So what I've been drinking on is this Greenbelt. We call it a farmhouse wheat. Really, this beer is great for people that like Blue Moon. It's kind of like a Hefeweizen, but with a Saison yeast. So you get a little bit more of a spice note from that Saison yeast. We add a grapefruit peel and coriander seed to this one. So get a little bit of a citrus feel to it and a little bit kind of a herbal note with the coriander.
Right on.
So another easy drinking Texas-y beer.
Perfect for after you cut the grass, like a lawnmower beer or whatever.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Dude, this being out here, I've taken that, like even back in the day, I'd taken that to courthouse picnics so many times. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's real easy.
Actually, whenever I was an undergrad at UNT, I did a couple videos for Armadillo. And
You did an awesome video.
Really?
Yeah, that's where we first met, right?
Yeah, that's where we first met. And I kind of reached
I
out to
didn't know
Bobby.
that.
I wanted to make videos and stuff, and so instead of paying me in money, they paid me in Greenbelt. And
Nice.
So,
Nice.
We still do. No, I'm just kidding. Jokes.
So I've been drinking Greenbelt, I guess, for like 5 years now,
Yeah,
and
it's been a while.
still haven't gotten tired of it. So
Right on. Right on.
Greenbelt's
God, I
always
love
got
you.
a special place in my heart.
Indeed. And yeah, that was the first beer that we came out with in cans.
Mhm.
And the next two we just came out with in cans for the very first time.
Last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're still getting out there. But yeah, so this our Honey Please is what we expect to kind of be our most popular one now that it's in cans, just because it's two very popular, things. A blonde, just an easy drinking but tasty blonde, and then a honey beer. So I think, as you know, it just won the gold medal at the World Beer Cup. So the judges rated it as the best honey beer in the world. And what's really cool about
Right
that
on.
is it's because of Bobby's cheat life hack or whatever you want to call it. So basically, the special ingredient, something we're really big on is special ingredients, or Bobby really. He's the creative genius behind the beers. Basically, he had some family history with I think his great grandmother possibly made some sort of drink with mesquite beans back in the day. I'll leave it at that. And then
Some special drinks.
yes, during Prohibition, I don't know, whatever. So it was kind of like a family thing, and so it was always in the back of head, oh, that'd be something
Play
cool
with this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so when he started developing, he was like, hey, what? And I'm more like the business marketing side, so I'm like, I really just think a good honey blonde. He's like, I got an idea. So basically, the mesquite beans, what they do is they add a slightly nutty characteristic, almost like a little cinnamony aromatic, kind of it's like a hint. It's not you don't drink, you're like, oh, there's cinnamon in everything. It's but the main thing that it does is it kind of reinforces that honey flavor. So we use Texas wildflower honey, but the honey really ferments out of the beer. A lot of the flavor and all that, the sugar, the yeast, it's gone by the end of it. So that's why we kind of say it's like a cheat code, because the mesquite beans reinforce that honey flavor
And really bring it back out.
exactly. And the beautiful thing, and I think one of Bobby's biggest
Leaning back into the sun.
just one of the things he's best at is just balance and using restraint, so he's not really heavy-handed with the spices. He knows where to use them, how much, the right amount. And I think that's what's really great about the Honey Please. It's just like we've been talking about all these beers, and even the next one, I think, is they're just really well-balanced, kind of staples in the fridge. The way we see it is it's a great way for someone to get into craft beer. If you're going to try an IPA or blonde or a wheat or whatever, these are all really great ones to start with.
Right on.
But if you're a really big craft beer drinker, these are the ones that you want to have as your staples, you go to, the ones that you could trust to be good every time you open the six-pack,
Grab a bomber somewhere and grab a 6-pack of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one we got is Land Yacht IPA, and talking about the mesquite beans and the grapefruit peel, coriander, champagne yeast. In-house, we always call these the Armadillo ingredients. And so, actually, the Land Yacht IPA is the first beer that we've ever made that is just straight beer ingredients. And so there was lots of discussion about using maybe fruit in the beer, this or that, but it really didn't add really a whole lot to it. So with the Land Yacht, we came out with our first IPA, just a classic straight American IPA. But what makes this more of an Armadillo beer is the hop additions to the beer come late in the boil, which keeps the bitterness level low, and the super juicy tropical fruits and all those, it's just right there in front. So it's not overly bitter. So a lot of people who haven't been huge into IPAs, have tried it and been like, I don't normally like IPAs, but Land Yacht I like.
Great starter, right?
But
yeah.
IPA lovers as well try it, and they're like, oh, I could drink this all day. So
right on.
It's been a really good addition to our lineup. Just having that really solid American IPA.
Dude, yeah, and every time that thing goes on draft, it just blows immediately. Sweet. Yeah, that's super easy to drink.
Yeah, right
super
on.
Easy. Well, and do we want to talk about some of the other stuff that's at the tap room as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in the tap room right now, we just put on our Wonder Melon, which is a watermelon Kolsch. So the base beer is a 5.5 ABV Kolsch, which if you don't know what a Kolsch is, it's a kind of a hybrid style between an ale and a lager. So it's Easy drinker, super light, and we add 100% organic watermelon juice to it, and so it's not made with like watermelon flavoring from a droplet. It's a real watermelon juice, which is important to the flavor and how we source ingredients, and so that beer is everything you would want out of a Texas summer. So it's super easy to drink. It's not overly sweet, and it's just another really well-balanced beer that we make.
Yeah, I was going to say that's my favorite thing about it is like a lot of like fruit beers and all that. I like them, but then it's like sweet, sweet, sweet. So the watermelon, you smell the watermelon, you taste the watermelon, but at the end it's kind of like this rind, kind of like mild, very mild bitterness. Just like, that was good. I want more. So like
I need another sip.
Yeah, like versus when like something's too sweet, I'm like, that was good, but I'm good. So that one right now, we're doing pints of it during the summer. That's kind of like our summer seasonal, summer special or whatever, and people are coming in from outside. They're like, oh, the air conditioning feels so good, and we're like,
have a
try this.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, I'm coming back. I'm bringing my friends or whatever. So
I remember the launch of that.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
first did that.
Yep.
That was
with the watermelon.
It came with a watermelon slice on the glass.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a fun launch.
Yeah.
So that one's the like summer special, and then the other one we did was our taproom special, which is, as you know, a very popular style right now in like the craft beer community as the New England IPA. So it was, this was our first IPA. That's our first New England IPA, and we all feel like Bobby just nailed it.
Oh yeah, he did a great job.
Like
great job
from that first test batch. I think that's for a lot of us. That's become like our go-to beer, but it's actually really similar to the Lane Yacht. But the New England IPA style is hazy, and the idea behind it is you get a slightly different mouthfeel. It's a little more kind of like pillowy, and then the bitterness on like the back end is like more mellow, but you get, in most cases, even more of that tropical, juicy flavor. So that's one in the taproom that I think we've been converting a lot of people over to IPAs. We're always like, do you like IPAs? They're like, no. We're like,
right on.
Well, try this.
Yes.
Yes. So that's been really fun to watch.
They're not all these aggressive West Coast styles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is like, and I love those. And overall, I might even like Lane Yacht better myself because I love IPAs. But right now, I'm really digging that New England IPA.
Right on. Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of that when I went over there.
And it's so pretty, too, the hazy.
Oh, yes.
And
Well, let's talk about that tap room. This thing is huge.
Yeah.
Well, we got plenty of space.
Yeah.
Bring your family. Bring your friends.
Right?
Bring your coworkers.
We were over there. You guys had the bands playing in the corner. All the tables were packed, but there was still room to move around. And then outside, you got the full seating outside as well.
Covered patio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we looked at that building initially like 5-6 years ago or something, and it was just like the 2/3 that is what is currently like the production brewery, right? So that's about 12,000 square feet. The other 6,000 square feet was the muffler shop, and at that time it was under lease and everything. But when the other location didn't work out, we're like, all right, this is it. We need to find a location downtown. And I was like, man, that spot was perfect. I just wish it had a tap room. And we're like, let's just see what's up. And it's like, oh wait, the muffler shop is month to month, and he wants to retire, and he's about to close it down. We're like, oh, really? So, yeah, we went.
Take it all.
Yeah, we went back, and we're like, this is really cool. And we're just like, you know what? We just need to raise the ceiling. So there's basically a new steel structure that went inside. So the ceilings are super tall now. New, HVAC system, so it's nice and cold all summer long. And, yeah, it's like a little over, like, I want to say about 5,500 square feet. We actually made a loading dock in the back. So it was 6,000. Now it's just a little bit smaller. Oh, no. But then outside we have maybe about 1,500 square feet in the covered patio. So
much room.
And then the tables are set up. We wanted it like a classic like beer hall, beer garden. Like we just wanted that community feel. That was the main thing for us. Like one of the things that I just love from Denton from the first time I came here, and I've been here for like 14 years now, is just like all different kinds of people getting along, just having a good time, chilling. I don't know. And it's just so nice to look out in the tap room and see that and just see everyone enjoying themselves while they're enjoying our beers. It's
cool to see everybody mingle,
awesome.
Everybody hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's being cool.
Love it. Yes. That is, you're right about this town. Like, everybody's super accepting. It's like, you do what you do, I'll do what I do. Let's hang out.
Yeah, no matter which bar you go to downtown, it's always going to be that like open arm feel. You know, if you don't walk in with a friend, you're going to walk out with a friend. So
right on. True.
You know, hopefully people will treat our place the same.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you'll have any problem with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And especially, like you talk about that community feel, those long tables.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk to the person sitting next to you in the group next to you. Or you're going to hear something. You're like, wait a second, hold on. Those conversations are just naturally going to happen, especially when you get all those people in that collective.
Exactly. Yeah, and like you mentioned, we did music for the grand opening weekends. We're going to start doing music again. So a week from tomorrow, we're going to start doing our weekly tours. So it'll be
right on
from 12 to 3. We're just going to open it up and show people around. We're going to be, walking people through the process, telling them a little about the story, but just really showcasing the story and the brand and the beers. So we're really looking forward to that because, I mean, it's like a party every week, and we built that. So actually Bobby's dad and his friend, and they basically built all those awesome tables and then that awesome stage in the back. Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
It was so much work. They're so awesome. And, so we're super lucky. Like, just the size is perfect, really, when it comes down to it. And that stage can hold a whole band, like, no problem. There's a lot of bands with a lot of equipment. And, so we'll be doing that. And then we also have food trucks. We have Prime from Scratch tonight. They're back out. They were out last weekend.
Yeah.
I had some, like, pork belly tostadas last weekend that were amazing. So they're really good.
Now I'm getting more hungry.
There was something on the menu with Cheeto dust. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
waffle,
it's
like mac and cheese. Spicy Cheeto dust.
Something.
I had that a couple of weeks ago. It was awesome.
Yeah, it sounds
absolutely awesome.
They're out there tonight. Like tomorrow, Gnome Sickles. It's like their popsicle,
their little cart.
It's awesome. They're coming back tomorrow. Last week they had a special like watermelon flavor because that was like the launch of Wondermelon.
Nice.
But shout out to like that pina colada one. That was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt Sausage was out. Dumpling Bros. And I'm forgetting a couple. There's a couple coming, new ones coming. They were all great. So we want to have that feel as well. And then, of course, right across the parking lot is Boca 31, one of the best restaurants in town. Just their tacos, their sandwiches, their empanadas, all of them.
Dude, I had to get the steak sandwich. I was talking to somebody about them 2 days ago, and I was stuck on bar.
Yeah.
Like, all right, forget it. I'm just calling favor. All right, give me one of those steak sandwiches.
Yeah, it's too good. It's too good.
That is some awesome food.
Yeah, like every day we're like, we should go somewhere else probably, but we end up going there all the time because it's so good. It's right there, and you smell it when you walk out in the parking lot too, and
the guys from Boca have been great too. Leading up to the tap room getting opening, we were working some crazy hours and not really taking many breaks, and they just bring over plates of food for us, and
that's awesome.
Neighbors,
and it's just like that really Denton welcoming like atmosphere over there too. So
right on. God, that's so cool. That is awesome. Okay, so you mentioned a little bit about what's going on. Do y'all have some other events planned coming up?
So at first we kind of just wanted to take it a little easy and just kind of like, let's get open, let's get grand open and get a feel for things. But we're actually going to start doing trivia on Monday nights in a couple of weeks. I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks or so.
Right on.
And we're going to have other events like, during the weekdays, like Monday through Wednesday, Monday through Thursday. We'll be doing, and then we'll also do a lot of private events. So we've already booked a lot of events like for throughout the year. So we have a really great little space in the back. So today we actually hosted our distributor. They came in about 60 to 80 at a time. So back where that stage is, there's like a little entry hallway vestibule. So it kind of creates like a semi-private area in the back. So we just kind of like rope it off. And
then you can open up the door right there too, the big garage door wall.
To the
and they can have a little patio section as well, right?
Yeah, so we are doing a lot of like private events and like wedding showers and, all kinds of stuff. And, because people, the space is awesome. And, they could cater in their food and all that kind of stuff. So we're doing that, and then we're gonna start doing. We want to do like big, like kind of quarterly, like kind of blow out, open up all the doors, and like get other vendors in, like like
right on.
Food included and all that kind of stuff. Like, but again, we want to do that a little bit later. I think the fall is gonna be our first one.
When you can really open up the doors and not have to worry about it cooking or.
Burn. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe save a few dollars on the AC, once it gets a little colder outside.
Yeah. Well, you've got the Roots show coming up too, right?
Yes, on the 27th, Wednesday. 26th or 27th, but it's definitely right? Whichever that one is a Wednesday.
Whichever one is the Wednesday.
Pretty sure it's the 27th. But yeah, so
Yeah,
that's really
27th.
cool. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so that back area that I was talking about, that's where all the art is going to be displayed. And we've got plenty of room back there. And seen some of the pieces already. They're pretty neat.
They're awesome.
Pretty
Yeah,
neat.
we're a drop-off location, so I've been
awesome.
seeing a lot of them
Sweet.
coming through.
Nice.
And then that is a fundraiser for your other neighbor just past Boca
Exactly,
for
yeah.
the Greater Denton Arts Council, or the Patterson-Appleton Arts
right.
Center. Yeah. Man, so
Yeah.
that's so awesome.
It's neat, man. We look right there. It's like the downtown fire station over there. It's like the A train station over there. There's the downtown police station. Like, it's just so cool to be like right there, like where we always wanted. You know,
in the middle of all this.
yeah.
Oh, we've
Got
got
some questions?
We've got some questions. What's
All
going on? Can we rewind up one question, or can? Oh, I can do it right there.
Is it the tap room? Is it 21 plus only? It is not. We just ID at the bar or whatever, but because we do have a lot of non-alcoholic beverages and we are family friendly, so yeah, a lot of people are coming in, getting their kids. Like we have the sodas are in smaller sizes, it's not like some huge jug of soda or anything.
Sugar up those
yeah,
kids.
get them going. And we have like tons of board games, like dozens of board games already.
Yes.
So yeah,
If you've got some old board games you want to get rid of, bring them on.
bring them. But it's really cool.
We could use
like,
them.
I saw some kids yesterday learn how to play Battleship, and then the day before that, some kids were learning how to play Uno.
Nice.
Like, that's so cool, man. Like they're gonna remember that they learned how to play Uno at Armadillo, and then 20-something years from now, they'll be back.
Like, let's go play again.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely 21 and up.
Right on.
Just now
Colt.
checking, what are the beers
Colt,
we-
you don't know. All right, Colt Parker is asking what beers are on the table right now.
So
All right,
we
another
have-
rundown.
Quick rundown.
Yeah, Royal Champ. That's a champagne ale brew with purple corn nectar, nice, crisp, dry, light. Greenbelt's our farmhouse wheat. It's a nice citrusy wheat beer brewed with a saison yeast. Honey Please, that is our honey blonde ale brew
Take
with
it over.
mesquite beans. Got a nice little kind of cinnamony aromatic with the mesquite beans. And Landyacht IPA, our super juicy tropical citrusy IPA.
Bam. There you go, Colt. Thanks for asking, getting a secondary rundown. Andy. Oh, see, Andy's just pumped to see you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and I look all right. How about that? Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm
With
like the chop suey.
I mean, like, you gotta
This is
go
all
on.
Mark Zimmerman has taught me how to match my
Yeah.
hat with my shirts.
Legit.
Yeah. Renee. Wait, which event sounds awesome, Renee?
All of them.
All of them. Every one of them. Oh, man, what's going on here? I don't want to
Landyacht
reply to
cans,
these.
Finally, yes.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Because it's so good. I know.
Yeah. Got to get it. Got to get it no matter when you can. Yes. And if you guys want to comment as well, we can respond to your comments on this feed. Well, when we're live anyway.
Yeah.
I guess we can go back and look at it later and comment on stuff too. What else going on? What else happening?
That's kind of encompassed our lives. Tyler's been making
Everything.
some really awesome videos lately. He's always made awesome videos, but now he's
Yeah.
just like
They're a
next
little bit better
level.
than they used to be.
No.
Kicked
Like,
up a game.
I've
So-
had some practice.
so Tyler takes a lot of pride in his work, and he always wants to do something awesome, and he always does. So the last one, he pretty much taught himself like how to animate stuff. So it was for Landyacht, and he made like this awesome. Basically, it's like Outrun or one of those old like 8-bit
Yeah.
games where it's like the background's moving, but the cars kind of stay the same. And then, you should go watch it. It's on our social media. But he added some really cool touches. A few of us are in it. A few cars are in it. Some really cool cars.
Yep.
Bobby's in it in like a Super Mario attire, pretty much.
Yep.
So it's funny. It's really cool, and he's working on some new ones as well. So that's been up. What else?
Yeah, the honey Please will be next.
Nice. All right.
Oh,
All right.
so I guess the upcoming stuff is, yes, Honey Please the next video. We're gonna be doing the Wandermelon in cans as well. So that cool design that we have for it. It looks so cool. In the
Oh yeah,
cans.
I saw the stickers are here.
Yeah.
So if you guys need free decals as well as free beers, get up here to the
And
Welcome Center.
Bearded Monk stickers too.
Yeah, of course. Special Pride Month Bearded Monk stickers.
nice.
Yeah.
So that one's coming out like by the end of the month, or maybe very beginning of next month. So in the super duper heat, you're gonna have that refreshing watermelon Kolsch.
Perfect. 6 packs.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Or
no,
4?
those are 6.
Those are.
I'm pretty sure
They're going to come in multiple cans at a time.
Yes.
It will be coming in a pack of sorts where you will
Yes.
be able to open the cans and drink them.
Nice.
Yep. And then we've got those beers coming up, like we were talking about. We've got some other ones coming up that are going to be also going to cans, like a double IPA, like a special double IPAs, kind of like a souped-up lanyard. That's one way to, like an out-of-space lanyard is one way to think about it.
The hop build on that one's a super fun one. We are using Comet hops, Apollo hops, Galaxy hops, Equinox hops, and Eldorado.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Very spacey. So yeah, that one's coming up. And in the fall we're gonna be doing our Dapper Apple. That's coming back. Our fall seasonal. So that one is it's a Graf, which is a beer, but it has a lot of like apple juice in it. Mm-hmm. So basically, it tastes like a beer, but then it has that like nice like bite, like juiciness from the apple juice, and then a little bit of like apple pie spices. Mm-hmm. Not heavy-handed, just kind of like right there, just kind of
a little sprinkle
hanging out.
A nice little fall beer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Man, this is exciting.
I was like, what else? There's a lot going on, man.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of.
We're just like working on it, then the day's over, and we're like,
I didn't realize it was Friday until I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the days blend together real fast.
It's all one big day.
Real fast. Yeah.
But yeah, we're just super pumped. We got an awesome staff at the tap room. We got really lucky there as well, and they learned the beers very quickly. We've done like some trainings with like Bobby, and he walked them through, and a lot of them are like, whoa, I didn't realize like so much went into the beer, like so much thought. I'm like, well, we're lucky. Like Bobby does put that much thought and pride into like all the beers that he makes. So yeah, we're just excited to come out with the new ones, and the fact that he finally has like we've this whole time like we've really only come out with 10 beers ever, and so for a brewery that's been around for 5 years, 10 beers, it's only 2 beers a year. Like most breweries do like 2 beers a month. You know what I mean? Like it's and that's what we want to get closer to that.
But now you're also in a place where you're stable. You've got your own place, your own house.
Yeah, and this is where we show. This is where we have, eventually we want to get to like a dozen different beers on tap. Like right now I think we have 6.
Yep.
So yeah, we want to get to about a dozen or so, and just showcase them all at once. We're going to start doing flights next week. So 4 little 5 ounce for the flights. What else? We're starting tours. We're just. Yeah, everyone's been really cool, understanding like we're opening up, and we're just adding things. We got an awesome mural done by Matthew Long on the entrance. Yeah, it's kind of got like the lanyard colors. It's a huge armadillo with like our building in the middle, and then like Morrison Corn Kits and like the square and a few other like iconic buildings on its back.
Yeah, right out of its
perfect for
back.
selfies too.
Yeah, like people just. And then we have
I've seen that repeatedly on Instagram. Yeah.
It's fun, and we want to do more of that. Tyler had a really good idea for since we are a coffee shop on the day as well, to get like some local artists to showcase art and have it for sale. So if you want to come in and purchase it, so we're working on that. Just all these things we're trying to implement, and we're just trying to like space out which ones to do first.
One step at a time.
Yeah, but like the past couple of days, I think I mentioned earlier, like we've been like IT support. He's been lead IT. He sent me like diagrams this morning. He woke up and was like sending me pictures like, hey, I figured out the switch goes to the hub, and I'm like, I don't know, man. We'll talk about it when I see it work. I'm so confused right now. But we got the internet working again.
This is why you need to go to small businesses. Help these guys. Yes, be there for them. Appreciate
we do it all.
them.
We do it all. Yeah,
that is the truth, man. Yeah, we don't have an IT team to call in to do this kind of stuff. You don't have a marketing team to call in and do this. Yeah,
you figure it out.
This is awesome. All right, so we're going to give away some free beer for a little bit, right?
We are.
Go back, right? You agree with this idea?
Nothing's better.
All right, time for free beer.
Nobody
and
hates free beer.
Right? Then go do a little partying at the Monk. Then, we're finishing up. Oh, bam, look at that. Yes, there's my rainbow bracelet. We're finishing up our Pride fundraiser for Outreach Denton. And it's actually, this is for Jenny Hooker's birthday. She made everyone wear sequins, so she brought me a rainbow slap bracelet for her birthday.
Bracelet.
Right?
I remember.
Yeah, you want to, like, bruise yourself?
Slap at the time.
But then it's perfect for the end of Pride Day, too. You can't keep that, though. I want that back. I got to show my pride, man. So, yeah, we're going to go back and do some more partying. So come over, join us here. Get some free beer, get some stickers, get some stuff. Then come back and party with us at the Monk. And we're going to do some more drinking. I think we've got cans of Greenbelt and Royal Champ at bar right now. Yeah. Nice. So, I don't know, maybe I'll shotgun. We'll see. It is Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, out on this one.
But thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
The invite goes out to you guys, too. It's Shotgun Friday as well. Well, I guess let's go do some drinking.
Let's do it.
Yeah, guys, thank you again for joining us on Free Beer Friday. We'll see you next week. Thank my guests here for coming in and rocking it out from Armadillo.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Well, we've been talking about this for a while. So, yeah. True. It's finally time. Yes.
Do it.
All right, let's go do some drinking.
Sweet.
Bye, guys.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicOfDenton.com.